നിലവിൽ ബാംഗ്ലൂർ ഹോട്ടൽ അസോസിയേഷൻ ഓൾറെഡി നാളെ മുതൽ തുറക്കുന്നില്ല എന്ന് തീരുമാനിച്ചു. ചെന്നൈയിലും ഇതേ സംഭവം തന്നെയാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ യാഥാർത്ഥ്യമായിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്.
Global conflict thousands of kilometers away is now affecting kitchens across India. But how serious is this LPG disruption really? Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and hearing this. Cooking gas is running out in India. Restaurants shutting down. Hotels cutting menus. People rushing to book LPG cylinder supplies before even supplies disappear. These messages are already spreading across social media. Some posts claim India has run completely out of LPG, and others warn restaurants will shut down within days. Some even urge people to book more cylinders immediately before the stocks finish. But here is the problem. Some of these fears are real concerns, but some others are just exaggeration. Misinformation spreads during a supply disruption. Panic itself can create a crisis. So today we will break this down with verified facts. Information from the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, industry data, and official government responses. Because when news affect kitchens, businesses, and livelihoods, accuracy matters more than speed. First, let us check 3 viral craze that is running around social media. Number 1. India has run out of LPG. Reality, India has not run out of LPG. The country still has production and reserves. The real issue is temporary pressure in commercial LPG supply, which means restaurants and food businesses are feeling the impact first. Claim number 2. Households will stop receiving cooking gas. Reality, domestic LPG supply has been prioritized by the government. Homes come first. Commercial users come after. Claim number 3. Book cylinders immediately. But on the other side, panic booking can actually make the situation worse. A typical LPG cylinder lasts about maybe like 45 to 50 days, depending upon the usage and number of families involved. Booking too early only increases pressure on the distribution system. Now let us understand something more important. Every day, millions of Indian kitchens depend on LPG. In fact, India consumes about 31 million tons of LPG every single year, and nearly 87% of that gas is used inside households, especially after the launch of Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, which helped millions of families shift from firewood to clean cooking gas. But here is something many people do not realize. A large portion of the LPG used in India does not come from India. Nearly 60% of it is imported, mostly from countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, etc. Now here is where the story becomes interesting. Before that gas reaches Indian homes, it travels thousands of kilometers by ship. And almost all these ships must pass through one narrow waterway. It is called the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important energy routes in the entire world. But right now, tensions in West Asia have made shipping through this region uncertain. Military tensions involving the United States, Israel, and Iran have slowed tanker movement in this region. And when ships carrying LPG slow down here, the gas that was supposed to reach India arrives a bit later. And that delay slowly spreads through the entire supply chain. That is, from ports to storage terminals to distributors and finally to the kitchens we use every day. And this is where the story becomes personal for us in Kerala. Much of the LPG arriving for the southern India comes through like the Cochin port, from where the fuel moves to the storage terminals run by companies such as Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum, and Hindustan Petroleum. Then these cylinders will travel through distributors to homes, restaurants, and businesses. So you got the route now. If delays happen anywhere in this particular chain, local supply slows down. And here is why restaurants are feeling the pressure first. To protect household supply, the government has prioritized domestic LPG cylinders. That means commercial users are receiving reduced supply, while commercial cylinders are used by restaurants, hotels, tea shops, caterers and hostels, etc. Across several cities, restaurants have already started reducing menu items, limiting kitchen hours, and avoiding gas-heavy dishes. If we take cities like Kochi and Ernakulam, restaurants here have not shut down citywide. But many small eateries say they only have a few days of LPG stock remaining, like small tea shops, often done with just 1 or 2 cylinders. If supply delays continues longer, temporary closures could begin, especially among small businesses. Hostel kitchens and student messes facilities may also feel the same pressure. So, what is government doing now? Authorities have invoked the Essential Commodities Act, which means refineries have been instructed to increase LPG production. Propane and butane streams normally used in petrochemicals are now being diverted into cooking gas production. Supply is being prioritized for households, hospitals, and student hostels. To prevent hoarding, the LPG refill booking cycle has been extended from 21 days to 25 days. Officials say India still has adequate fuel reserves. So, what should the people do now? Let's see. For households, do not panic book cylinders. Follow normal refill cycle and rely only on updates from official sources or your LPG distributor. For restaurants and food businesses, coordinate early with LPG distributors. Adjust menus to reduce heavy gas usage and maintain backup cooking options wherever possible. So, what is the real story here? As of now, we must understand that India is not facing a nationwide LPG collapse. But there is a temporary supply strain affecting commercial users, and it shows something important. A geopolitical conflict thousands of kilometers away can still affect a kitchen in a small place. This is Chandni, and you are watching The Unmasked Indian, where we separate facts from noise. Because sometimes the most important news is the one that brings clarity, not panic.